Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katarina. It feels super weird to be filming because I took a little break. You may have noticed that I have not uploaded videos in a little bit over a month, and yeah, today I wanted to film a get ready with me video explaining why I took a break, and also there will be some changes to my channel, to my content that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, we will be talking about those things today. So I will be getting ready. It was my birthday a couple of days ago, and today my husband and I are going to celebrate my birthday, and we're going to have a dinner in one of my favorite restaurants. So yeah, I will be creating a nice makeup look. I have not been wearing that much makeup, or at least like really kind of like full glam looks in a while, so it's fun to create a makeup look like that. I will be creating my look using the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette. This palette I bought a couple of months ago. This is the last palette I bought before starting my eyeshadow no-buy. I have used it for a couple of times, but today I want to create something using the warmer shades from the palette because those I have not yet used. And I got to say, this palette has a really nice large mirror, so I will be using that. Okay, so let's just get into it. To put it very shortly, the reason that I have been away from YouTube is that I'm pregnant and I have been feeling quite bad. I have totally had those first trimester symptoms, and when those kicked in, I decided to take a break. However, I have been feeling kinda, I don't know, weird, or that I do need a break for a while, even before learning about the pregnancy. But that's like the reason really shortly. So I am now 12 weeks and a little bit over pregnant. And we did have a couple of days ago the 12-week ultrasound. And everything seems to be okay. So now we have decided to make the pregnancy public. This shade Utopia that I used, can you see it there? It's quite bright, but I'm trying to, you know, bring it down a little bit with the Karma shade that is like a warm beige. I learned about the pregnancy midway through April. First, I really didn't have other symptoms except I was super tired. And in April I was still in my old job. I quit at my old job in the end of April when my contract ended. And the last few weeks at my old job I barely had any shifts. And that was actually pretty good because I was just really tired and exhausted. Even if I did nothing, I was still really tired. But I didn't feel any nausea back then. And when I very first learned about the pregnancy, I thought that cool, I'm just going to still keep filming like YouTube videos. I knew I had time off from work in May because my old contract ended in end of April, and I didn't know yet when I'm going to start at my new job. I have now started, but I knew I will have time to film. However, when that nausea kicked in, I just couldn't care less about makeup, and anyways I had been feeling like I need to take a break from YouTube, and that just seemed to be like a perfect time. And I'm sorry that I kinda just disappeared and didn't say anything. If I had that community tab on YouTube, I totally would have announced that I'm going to take a break, but you need to have 1,000 subscribers to have that. I'm wondering now if I should deepen out this look a little bit with the deeper brown, but this palette doesn't have a deep brown, and these two darker shades here, they are like too cool toned and berry, so I don't want to use those. So maybe I'm just going to, you know, leave the mattes like that, and I need to do just like a black winged eyeliner to give a little bit depth to the look. But I'm going to apply some glitter primer to my lid next. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh, I was supposed to say that my goal was actually to hit 1,000 subscribers before my birthday, and I'm sure if I just uploaded regularly in May I would have been able to do that. However, I just kind of had to put my mental health and my well-being first, and I just didn't have it in me to do YouTube I was feeling so horrible with the nausea. And I'm also someone that if I feel physically ill, it gets to my mental health quite quickly, and that totally happened. I was actually pretty miserable in May because no matter what I did, I just felt like shit. To my lid I want to bring the shade Gold Glitch here. So yeah, I just had to kind of like put my well-being first, and the break was really needed. Now thankfully the nausea has really gone away. I hardly feel bad at all anymore. In fact, I do have at the moment kind of like a really weird phase in my pregnancy because I don't feel like pregnant at all. I don't feel that nausea anymore, thank God. I know some people do feel that throughout their entire pregnancy or until the week 16 or something like that. So for me it lasted about until I was 11 weeks pregnant, and then it just stopped. The symptoms ended and I don't look like I'm pregnant yet. I'm a little bit bloated, but I don't have really any bump yet. I'm just using my finger to bring this a little bit more onto my lid. I feel the brush is not really doing what I want. The finger seems to work. I also want to bring just a little bit of this shade, what it is called, Frazzled, to the outer part of my lid. And one thing I wanted to say is that I don't know if I'm going to be talking about the pregnancy too much on my channel. I doubt it. I wanted to do this life update video and tell you what's been going on. And I will probably be talking about the pregnancy a little bit because it does affect my makeup and my beauty product usage somewhat, because there are some ingredients, for example, and some other stuff that is not safe for pregnancy or may not be safe for pregnancy. So I do want to be careful with that kind of things, but I don't think I want to talk about the pregnancy that much publicly. I just feel it's more something that I do want to, you know, keep for myself and my husband, and I don't think I will be even uploading a lot about the pregnancy on my other social medias, like on my private social medias, although I think I will be making like a pregnancy announcement post. That post should be up by the time you see this video, so if it is, I can link that post to you. But other than that, I just don't really want to put the pregnancy online that much. But I will be mentioning it here and there, for example in empties videos, if the products are something that I don't for some reason want to use during pregnancy. And another thing is that I probably won't be showing the baby too much online when it arrives. I don't know yet if it is a boy or a girl. I know it's everybody's personal decision what they want to do and if they want to show their family online, but I don't know. I'm just glad that my life was not put online before I was really ready to decide about it myself. So I'm just using a highlight shade from the chocolate bar. So to protect the baby's privacy, and otherwise too, I think I don't want to show the baby too much online. Maybe a picture here and there, but nothing like, not our daily life or anything. But obviously, you know, if you are showing your family online, that's like totally up to you and it's not my business really. Okay, so I will be lining my eyes and putting on false lashes off camera, so I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I totally think the black winged eyeliner and the lashes gave the look the depth that it needed, because the mattes in this look, they are pretty bright. So yeah, as I said, the pregnancy symptoms are now gone, which I'm really glad about, because not only am I pregnant, I have recently started at my new job. So I started a couple of weeks ago, and my job is pretty physical and heavy sort of job. It would be really difficult if I was feeling like really bad all the time, but I am really grateful about the new job. I was so miserable in my old job, and of course I am grateful about the pregnancy. I promised myself in the beginning of the year that this year is going to be a year of a change. So now it seems like everything is changing, but I'm really happy about it. But yeah, I also wanted to talk about something else, why I felt like I need a break. So I think the pregnancy symptoms were kind of like the final push for me to take the break. But I have been kind of like feeling this weird makeup burnout. Makeup just, it has not felt that fun for me anymore. Instead, it almost feels like a job. And very often I have felt that I'm not even wearing makeup for myself and for my life, but it feels more like I'm wearing makeup for the sake of YouTube. I have not felt inspired. And you know, anyways, makeup has not felt that important to me for a while anymore. And this is something that I also talked about somewhat in my low-buy update videos in May. No, in April. Because of the low-buy, I have now gotten back to the mindset where I was in during my no-buy year, where makeup really doesn't feel that important to me. Yes, it is something that brings joy to me. I do wear makeup every day, even at my new job, but I will say the makeup looks that I wear are really minimal, like a couple of minute eyeshadow look, little base makeup, brows, mascara, and some cheek products to bring little color to my face. But my makeup routine takes like from 10 to 15 minutes on every day now. However, for me it has felt a while like the fun is not there anymore, and a lot of it has to do with project panning, and sadly I have finally decided to quit almost all of my project pans. I feel with panning or with everything, I tend to be kind of like an all or nothing kind of girl, and finding a balance is a real struggle. And I feel with panning I'm putting too much pressure on myself. I feel I'm doing it more because of YouTube than because it's practical or brings really any benefit to my real life. When I'm panning, I'm also not allowing myself to really use other products in my collection. So panning just doesn't really make me happy anymore. So I'm quitting all of my project pans except my Pandat palette for now. And the Pandat palette that I'm doing is probably the last Pandat palette that I will be ever doing. And I know, you know, this might be disappointing to some of you because my panning videos, they are the ones that clearly do the best on my channel compared to any of my other videos. But at the same time, I need to do what is right for me, and I just feel I have kind of like grown out from panning. That being said, I absolutely do love panning community, and I still do watch panning videos. It's something I enjoy really much, but it's just not something that I enjoy doing that much anymore. I do have dog hair on my face. And you know, another thing is that I get bored when I'm panning, and it has happened so many times that when I start panning a product, I love it, but when I'm finished with the product, I hate it so much that I never again want to wear something similar. And for me, that is not the point of makeup and project panning, but it happens for me actually really often because I put too much pressure on myself. I want to, you know, do good panning videos, good updates. I want to show some progress, but the only way to show progress without really like cheating and, you know, wasting the product is to use the product regularly. But for me that means that I do get bored. And another thing is that with majority of my collection I have gotten to the point where I will go through the products eventually anyways. I don't need to put them in projects. So for example, foundation is something that I don't have so many foundations that I wouldn't be able to finish them. Then those categories that are not realistic for me to go through, I won't be able to go through them no matter if I pan or not. So eyeshadow is a really great example of this. No matter if I do pan that palette or pan those eyeshadow or whatever else project pan, I won't be able to use up all of my eyeshadows or even hit pan on all of my eyeshadows before something else expires. So I have just decided that it's better for me to just kind of like let go of panning, as much as I loved it at one point. Oh my gosh. I'm using a new under eye setting powder and it clearly gives me a pretty bad white cast when I'm filming with ring light. Well, now I know not to film with this. This is from a brand Paese and it is their Buff Cloud Under Eye setting powder. I have now purchased the powder that I will be setting my face with. This is the BareMinerals Original Mineral Well. So this for sure works on my under eye tool. I have just decided that it is time to quit all of my projects except my Pantat palette. I will really soon show you where I am with my Pantat palette at the moment. I'm just setting my face first. Okay, so I will really quickly show you where I am with my Pantat palette right now. If you do want to wait for an official update, I have now skipped a couple of updates, and if you want to see the official update with all of the like progress pictures and all of that, I will leave you a timestamp when it is safe for you to watch these videos again. But now I will be showing where I am and explaining why I will be continuing this Pantat palette for the rest of this year. So this is what my palette looks like right now. Last time when you have seen this, there was quite a bit of product in Venetian Red, and Venetian Red is now gone. And Venetian Red is actually a great example what happens when I force myself to pan something that is out of my comfort zone. I enjoyed the shade once in a while before panning it. Now I never again want to wear pink eyeshadow. Well, we'll see next Valentine's season if that is when I feel ready to try pink eyeshadow a couple of times a month again. Or not, but I'm just so over it because I was forcing myself to pan Venetian Red. However, this is what I have left, and as you can see there's only 3 shades. Raw Sienna, when I will get back to it, it will be gone probably in a month. There is so little product left. Red Ochre and Real Gar are going to be tougher. However, right now to work I'm creating really easy and quick all matte eyeshadow looks. I don't want my eyeshadow to take too much attention. I just want to kind of like have a nice eye contour look where I do put something light to mid-toned to my crease transition area, then something deeper to deepen out the look, and then a matte cream shade to my lid. Raw Sienna is something I would use on my crease, and then Red Ochre and Real Gar are something that I could deepen out the look. That being said, I am not right now in a mood for wearing shades like this. For me, shades like these that are clearly warmer, more on the burnt side, I would maybe wear from July until the end of year. But in early summer I do prefer something that is not quite this warm and burnt. So probably I'm not going to be making any progress with this palette during June, but in July I will really get to it. And yeah, hopefully I can finish the palette this year, because I have came so far that I really don't want to give up. And thankfully these shades that are left, even though Real Gar and Red Ochre can look a little bit bold in the pan, in the end of the day they are pretty neutral and really fall, end of the summer appropriate shades. So yeah, that is where I am with this palette right now. I don't want to quit, that's why I'm continuing panning this, but all of my other projects I will be sadly quitting. So let's go through the projects that I will be quitting. My project Polish. I actually was thinking of continuing my project Polish, but I don't know, I just don't feel like continuing it. Anyways, I'm not wearing as much nail polish right now. And my nail polish collection is not that much out of control anymore. And I think I can get through the nail polishes that I want gone anyways, even if I'm not officially panning them. Then I'm going to quit my 30 by 30 project pan. I was supposed to continue it for 1 more year, so I started it a year ago when I turned 28. I wanted to finish 15 products during the project and hit pan on 15 specific eyeshadows. So all of the eyeshadows from the chocolate bar palette that I had not hit pan on, I already had pan on Marzipan, I think. when I started the project. So yeah, I just decided to quit it. Anyways, in the project, some of the products that I was panning are really old and nasty lip products. So lip products from 2016, I just don't feel comfortable using those anymore. With a lip product, when you put it to your lips, you are like eating it always a little bit. Not purposely, but still, so feels kind of gross to have lipstick on that is like over 5 years old. Then I will quit my theme project pan also, sadly. I actually really enjoyed the theme project pan. I just joined in this year, but I think that is a great example of a project that it doesn't make any sense for me to do that project because I will be able to go through those products anyways. Although it is a fun project and something that in future I might consider doing. But right now I just don't feel a need to project pan. Yeah, sadly I will be quitting my project pans. I know it might disappoint some of you, as I said, but I just need to do what is right for me. And you know, I do understand if you don't want to subscribe to my channel anymore and watch my videos, because project panning has been the main gig of my channel for so long. And I'm going to be completely honest, I have unsubscribed from channels because the content has changed. And you know, that is everybody's right to do, and I'm not bitter at all if that is what you decide to do. I do understand that people do change, and when people change, their channels change, and you know, sometimes the new direction of the channel may not be for everybody or for people who have watched the videos previously. In fact, I don't even know what my channel is going to be about. Like, I can never see myself being a haul channel or anything like that. In fact, we are going to be talking about the low-buy a little bit. I don't know, eventually I would like to be kinda like a makeup minimalist. Kinda. I don't see that happening anytime soon because I do still have so much products. However, right now I do want to downsize my life in general, not only what comes to makeup. And I have been doing some decluttering. I have pre-filmed my eye makeup declutter video, so that will be the video you will be seeing next. And then there's a couple of more declutter videos that I will be doing. So brush declutter, that is something that I'm trying to do tomorrow if I just have today time to wash my brushes. I hope so. Because washing makeup brushes, I absolutely hate it. And I think if I have like a minimal makeup brush collection, washing the brushes doesn't feel that hard. This bronzer I'm using now, the Too Faced one. On my cheekbone I used the BareMinerals Bahama Mama, but this Too Faced one, it is quite pigmented. Well, it is summer, so it's okay to look a little bit tanned. And then I need to do my lip product declutter. In fact, lipstick is like the only category of makeup that I don't necessarily want to downsize. I'm happy with the size, however, I do have some really old lipsticks. And as I said, I just don't feel comfortable using something from 2016, so I really need to declutter those. And then I do have some lipsticks that are just disappointing, so, or that I don't like for another reason. Maybe I loved the color back in the days, but not anymore, so yeah, those I also do want to let go of. But yeah, finally I thought I could chat a little bit about the low buy. So I am on a low buy right now. I do have some rules to my low buy, so for the most part it's replacements only. And then what comes to eyeshadows, it is a no buy. Then with lipsticks, I think I have 5 lipstick purchases left for this year. So I think I'm going to keep the rules as they are, because for me it is pretty typical that if I don't have any rules, I don't really care, and then I end up purchasing too much. I can see that changing now, because my mindset has changed so much. But at least this year I'm going to stick to these rules that I do have. But in general, I feel my mindset has shifted so much what comes to makeup. I really don't want to be spending my money on makeup anymore, and I have felt like that for a while now. So in April, before I even knew about the pregnancy, as I said in the low buy update videos, I felt that I have gotten back to the mindset that I was in during my no buy year. So makeup just, it doesn't feel something important and something that I do want to really overspend on. And when I learned about the pregnancy, makeup feels even less important to me, and totally not something that I do want to hoard. And anyways, if I already now feel that I don't have time to use all of my makeup, then how do I find the time with a baby? It's just not something that I care to purchase that much anymore. I think for me lipstick is kind of like the hard category, where I need to kind of like put some of those rules to myself. But other than that, I don't even care to purchase more things. Maybe something if I ran out of something, like I did run out of my pink highlighter, so I would like to replace that. But in general, I just don't care. Okay, so I will be going off camera. I will be applying lipstick. I want to wear red lipstick today, of course, since it is kind of like a special occasion. I will be wearing the KVD Vegan Beauty Santa Sangre. This is a stunning lipstick. But also I will be doing my hairs and my nails off camera because the Formula 1 qualification starts in a minute. So I want to watch that as I do finish my Get Ready With Me. So I will be back after the qualification and with my hair, lips and nails done for the finished look. Okay, so this is the finished look. I was supposed to curl my hair, but I didn't have time. The qualification is not even done yet, but I need to watch the last part in the car. There has already been 3 red flags, I think. So yeah. Anyways, I'm really enjoying this look. This lipstick is absolutely gorgeous. It's also transfer proof, which is great for mask wearing, and the color I absolutely do love. So yeah, that's really everything for this look. I have now pre-filmed a couple of videos. So I have pre-filmed already a couple of weeks ago eye makeup declutter, and in that video I go through all of my eye makeup. So everything from eyeshadows to brow products, everything. So that video will be up next. And then I did pre-film a couple of empties videos because I had so many empties during springtime. I had to split the video to 2 parts, so makeup and then everything else but makeup. And I think from now on I'm going to upload from 1 to 2 videos a week. At the moment I don't have time and energy to film other than in weekends. I would have time in the evenings during week, but I'm just so tired that I don't really care about applying makeup and doing videos. So yeah, weekend is really the only chance that I have to film. So during the summer things may be going a little bit slower on my channel. Probably at some point I will be uploading a little bit more, but we'll see about the content, where my channel is going to go. Anyways, we'll see what happens. I don't want to stress out about my channel or the content or, you know, anything. I just want to do what makes me happy. But yeah, that is really everything for today. Thank you so much for watching this video and see you on my next one. Bye bye.